Greetings, friends. Welcome. It's Pat with another episode of Let's Talk Travel. We are so glad that you have joined us and especially appreciate those of you who make it a point to join us on a regular basis. We want you to stay tuned because we're going to share a wealth of information this evening, hopefully provide you with some personal inspiration. And of course, as always, we're going to have a great giveaway for one of our live listeners who stay tuned in with us. Tonight, we're going to be focused on the many benefits of group travel, whether it's friends and family, a reunion group, fraternal, civic, or club organizations, maybe a full-blown seminar at sea. And we're going to share what, how, who, what, when, and for sure why you might want to consider your own future group event. And we are going to start and just kind of dive in here. And first thing I want to do is to start off with the what of the equation this evening. Now, what exactly constitutes a group in the travel industry anyway? Now, many people think group, they think they've got to do 50 or 100 staterooms, 200 people or whatever. And I find that that's a very common misconception for probably an overwhelming number of the people I talk to. When I say something about a group, they think they have to have a huge number of people. The truth is that with most of our providers, as few as 8 staterooms, that's 16 people if you're in the cruise industry, sometimes as few as just 5 rooms or 10 people can qualify as a group. So with just 10 to 16 people, you could actually have your own group travel event. Just think about how easy it might be to put together a group of friends and family. Just think, you and your travel companion, that's one down. Maybe add your sister and her husband, and maybe Aunt Mary and Uncle Fred. They like to have fun. They're great to be around. They're hilarious. That's 3 rooms in the bag. Now, if each of those people you invite, your sister and your aunt, they invite 1 or 2 people too, well, your group's in the bag. It really is very easy frequently to I clicked on the wrong thing, to put together a group event. You can have a group in no time. Now, the next question that comes to mind is where? Well, you could opt for a stuffy old hotel conference center. Oh, pardon me. Surely we can do better than that, right? Smaller and family and friends types of groups, you might secure one of those big, those huge overgrown things they call cabins up like around Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. Some of those can house 24 people and such. And those are great too for people who are close and, related or know each other well, don't mind being in closer quarters. And as long as you don't mind doing your own housekeeping and cooking and dishes and so forth, that's a possibility. We could, we have done that for people. We have set them up. We've sent them to Hawaii to conference centers there in Hawaii. We've done all kinds of things. But we've also organized great getaways to fabulous Caribbean resorts. We've Cancun, Jamaica, Dominican Republic. They all have great resorts, and that all-inclusive can be a great option for your group. Now, of course, at that event, everybody's going to have a passport, and you're going to have to pay for air and accommodations while you're there. So just something to keep in mind. We do those groups and we're happy to help with those. But our best recommendation, if you have a potential group, go for the fun and fabulous Caribbean cruise for your first event. They are fabulous. There are over 20 cruise ports out of the continental United States. And do you know that fully 75% of the population of the U.S. lives within reasonable driving distance? That's 1 day of driving from one of those cruise ports. So it's easy. If you have a potential group, it could be very, very easy for your friends, family, and followers to get to one of those departure points. Just saying, folks. Now covering the who of the equation. Well, anyone with friends and family, or anyone with a significant event to celebrate. Say you have a major anniversary coming up, one of those big 50, 60, 70 birthdays. Maybe you're on a reunion planning committee. You have a retirement that you want to celebrate, whatever. Maybe you're planning a corporate event of some sort. Then there are things like on the ongoing education events. These are a slam dunk, folks. Medical personnel, attorneys, I think people in the building industry, and certainly realtors. All of those have continuing education. Why not put one of those on a fun and fabulous cruise ship for your next event? Now, then, of course, there are fraternal church and civic organizations, chambers of commerce. I'm talking to you. Why not take your people on a great cruise getaway sometime in the next couple of years? Basically, anybody. If you're one of those people, influencer or thought leader, anybody with any kind of a following, even a small one, it's possible. Those are the people for whom it is possible to easily put together a group travel event. You can even, folks, I'm telling you, if you're associated with one of these groups, if you're in business and you want to generate revenue for your business, your organization, for a charity, we can build all of that in, and you can generate substantial revenue very easily by holding your own cruise event at sea. Now, here we go. This is a question that's always, I think, the hardest one is why. It's easy sometimes to answer the what, how, when, who, but those why questions, they get to be a little more, figuring out the reason behind it get to be a little more challenging. Fortunately, that's not the case. Why would anyone want to go through all that's involved in planning a group travel event? Now, first of all, let me just show you here. Here's a few questions. Why? Look at the fun. This was a group of friends, and they were out on a fabulous cruise, and this was one of the private excursions that we booked for their group, floating down the White River in Jamaica. Folks, I was there. That was so much fun. Why? We can put extra stuff in all of the rooms. Everybody gets their own gift bag. Folks, why? Because whoever coined the phrase, the more the merrier, I am guessing that they had probably just come back from some sort of fabulous cruise event. Now, this particular event here, this is a group of photographers that we had out in the Western Caribbean. I believe we had 65 people on that. There is such a great fun factor when you do a group event like this. Another why to do a cruise event like this, when you have a group, you frequently score a discount on your rate. Group rates are almost always discounted to some extent. Plus, not only do you get a discounted group rate, but you get something that's called amenity points. And with those points, now sometimes there's sailings that don't offer these if they're already selling out real fast. But if in most cases you get amenity points, and that is so much fun because you're going to get more stuff for your guests, things like a bon voyage cocktail party, uh, chocolate covered strawberries, a bottle of wine in the room, just all kinds of cool stuff, photo credits, all kinds of stuff that we can order up with those amenity points just to make your guests feel special and realize that this is more than just another cruise. This is a special event. Now, with everything that's included in your rate, it's almost impossible to duplicate the value that comes with a cruise vacation. First of all, you visit a number of different fabulous, colorful, fun ports of call during your cruise, and your transportation is the ship. It's all included in the fare. Fabulous meals, snacks. There's always something to eat around a cruise ship. Most of your entertainment and onboard activities are all included. You'll have, you might have cooking demonstrations, dance classes, bingo, um, production shows. There is an array of entertainment, comedians, music, dancing, something for virtually everyone to plug in and stay connected when you're on board a cruise. And folks, I can tell you that unlike the renting a cabin kind of option, you are not going to lift a finger during that cruise. Now, you will lift a fork. I'm going to warn you, but you are not going to lift a finger because your room steward and your waiters and the whole staff on board that ship, they are there to take care of you. So you're going to have all of that included. Also, if you need seminar or party space, anything, meeting space, AV equipment and things, folks, resorts and hotels nickel and dime you. They charge you if you have to plug in a speaker, they are going to charge you for an electrician to plug it in and his assistant to help him plug it in. They just nickel and dime you everywhere when you are doing these events in a hotel, plus all of your meals and accommodations. Everything is separate. Whereas with a cruise, every bit of that is all included with one fare. And in addition, many of the providers these days, I'm thinking Princess, Holland America, Celebrity, MSC, all of these have fares where we can actually get your beverage package and Wi-Fi, sometimes gratuities. It's different with each cruise line, but we can get those things all included. So it's all one fare, fees, taxes, everything rolled into one cost. Finally, I'm not done quite yet. There's the matter of a tour conductor credit. Now, this is a little credit that the cruise lines offer when you fill a certain number of staterooms. Most of the time, for most practical purposes, that is 8 staterooms. And once you have 8 staterooms booked, the base fare for one of those berths, that's one person, not the entire room, but if you fill 8 rooms, there's a tour conductor credit that comes back your way. That's a minimum of 8 rooms for most sailings. Every now and then they will offer a promotion where you can get that for as few as 5. But you get that credit. Now, what can you do with that? You can put it back in your pocket as a group leader. That can come back to you as after cruise credit that you get part of what you have paid back. You could offer, if you know you have a family group and you know that you have a family that has some budgetary challenges, maybe you could offer that back to them. You could offer it on board. You could have a drawing for that tour conductor credit. Lots of different things you could do with that. So that is a fun thing, and it's pretty much all included uh, with just booking 8 rooms with your cruise event. Now, here's another. This is an image of our dancers that went. It could be any kind of group whatsoever. This was one of the most fun groups that we did. We had this group. We called them the Dance Buddies, but they were all off having a great time. We had special dance parties. Everybody just was out having a super time on that. And it was just one of the things that was a great, you think they don't all remember that. In addition to everything else, folks, when you do a cruise event, you are, if you have a following, you are building memories, you're building experiences, you're building connections with those people who follow you on board. They're going to talk about that vacation. And if you want to make it an annual event, those cruisers can come back again year after year after year. And a group that starts off with 20 staterooms may well have 40 or 50. The following year, you can grow to 100 staterooms in a couple of years very quickly, because they've had such an amazing time and they cannot wait to do it again. Now, let's look at the how. How are you going to put something like this together? Well, you could call up the cruise line, make arrangements, block your space, talk to them about the amenity points and tour conductor credits, get all of that information. Then you can start to market this to your people, make phone calls and send emails and reach out to everyone you know. And you can do all of those things, collect their money and remit it to the cruise line. It's, it can be quite an operation to get all of that done. Or what I would recommend, why not just call Dancing Moon Travel? Folks, this could be you next summer, floating down the White River, having a ball with some of your friends and family. Now, all you have to do if you want to do this is to reach out to us here at Dancing Moon Travel. It could not be easier. Just reach out to me here, and we are able to make this a seamless, painless, uh, almost work-free event for you. It's just that easy. If you reach out to me or one of the other agents at Dancing Moon Travel, we can put together gift bags for your group. We'll build you a custom marketing site, a website that has all of the information of everything they want to know about the ship, about the cost, about the payments, everything they need to know. As a group leader, folks, if you call Dancing Moon Travel one of our agents, we are going to make it painless. We are going to make it simple. It could not be easier. We'll make all the arrangements for all of the dining and onboard events that you need. We will build you a custom website. Folks, basically, our group leaders have one job. Your job is just to invite people, encourage people, and get your followers, your friends, your family, your reunion people, whoever is your target audience. Your job is to get them on board. We'll give you the website. We'll give you the tools. We will do Zoom meetings. We'll do webinars, whatever it takes to help you market your group to your friends. We are here to help you, and we make all of the arrangements with the cruise lines, everything that is needed. Whether you need just a cocktail party, a bon voyage party, and a few amenities for the stateroom, or if you have a full-blown seminar at sea and you need daily meeting space, you need breakout rooms, you need special gifts and amenities in every stateroom 3 times during the cruise. Whatever you need for your group, we collect all of the money. We remit all of the payments. We take everything from your perspective as our group leader. It is absolutely seamless, and it couldn't be easier. So let me ask you, who do you know? Who do you know that could make just a customized, fabulous, fun and family and friends group, a club or organization that you belong to? Maybe they need to raise money for an event. They need to fund something. We can build that in for you to where you generate revenue for your group, your organization. If you need ongoing education seminars, whatever you need for your group, Dancing Moon Travel is available. We are experts at making these things happen, and we'd love to add your group to our list for 2024. Now, you're going to need to plan for at least 9 months, preferably 12 months lead time in putting your group together. It's very easy, but we need lead time to get everything all set up and start your marketing and give people time to plan their budgets and so forth. So, interested? We hope you are. Want more information? We hope you do. Operators are standing by here at Dancing Moon Travel. Of course, that would be me and the other amazing agents at Dancing Moon Travel. Go onto our website, that's dancingmoontravel.com, and there you will find the contact information for all of our agents. They're strategically located throughout the U.S. to serve our clients better, and that contact information for everyone is on our website. So don't hesitate to reach out. Now, all of this said, folks, we have, as always, a great giveaway. I have something new this evening. This is a drink tote for your luggage handle. Have you ever struggled through the airport? You've got you've checked your luggage, but you're pulling your carry-on. You maybe have another item in your hand, and you're trying to juggle that coffee. Maybe you have a little one in tow or whatever. This has actually 3 pockets. You can stow 2 drinks. And on the other side, you can tuck your phone in on the 3rd pocket, so you have your hands free, just handling your luggage only, and your drinks are handled right along with it with this handy little tote. Someone of our live listeners this evening is going to score this. I just want you to put in on the comment section, if you're listening live only, in the comments section, I want you to enter group cruise on the comment section right now, and we're going to draw a name from somebody who enters that information. Friends, thank you so much for tuning in again. I hope you've enjoyed this little shared information about group travel and how much fun and how fabulous it can be. Hope we get your wheels turning about what you might do. Well, it's fun to go off by yourself, sure, but what if you add just a few friends to the mix? I mean, the more the merrier, right? So we are so glad to chat with you about any potential for if you have an idea about a group event, just call us up, and we are just delighted to share with you all of our insights and explore that potential with you. Thanks again, folks, for joining us this evening for another fabulous episode of Let's Talk Travel. We hope to see you again next week. And for now, bye everyone.